Hey, this is Jeff. I've been playing around with some compression ideas to try to. I've been looking at the documentation for the Shelford Channel for the Neve Shelford Channel, and one of the things that they have is the ability to use the high pass for what gets sent to the compressor. So that gave me the idea that I should try it. I have a compressor that that has a sidechain input. It's a hardware compressor. So I've got a microphone input on line 1. I'm sending that same microphone output out line 1. And I'm giving it a little bit of high-end bump and a little bit of low cut. I'm giving it a low cut for everything. Out of output 2, this is what's going to the sidechain for the compressor. So you can see that I've trimmed off an awful lot up to, with the with the high pass filter starting at 183. I'm just trying it out. I also have a second compressor that is going to do some de-essing. So through that I'm routing. This goes direct to the compressor. This is the sidechain for the first compressor. So what the result of that comes out and goes into a second compressor, and this is the sidechain input for the second compressor, just giving it the high pitches. This all comes back in on track 4 and gets blended together with track 1 here for the outputs to the mains and to what I'm recording in SPDIF. So I'm not even sure I need to loop back on. I'm not sure if loop back on or off would matter since I've got it physically looped back via SPDIF. So what can I do? Something I can do here, I can open up a couple of totalizers, and these are just spectral analyzers, and I can set them one to input 1 for the input, and the other one I can set for input 4. Hello. And now this one here will be the compressed one. This will be the uncompressed track, and then we can have one more to be the totalizer for the output, which would be SPDIF. Check, test. And you see this one just has a little bit of reverb on it. So you can see a little bit of width there coming from this. And that's what I got, and I'm just going to play a little music and see how I think it sounds and how much I enjoy it. See how I like it, and then I'll compare maybe later the resulting tracks and take a look at them and see if I like what this did. So let's see which one is which again. I think this one's going to be the compressed one. Yeah. So input, compressed, this is number 4, and this one is SPDIF. And hopefully it's going to work better between the loud parts and the softer parts.
Well, maybe a little house, would it land not far from the mountain or the sea? And we got gardens and bicycles, you know, we got food to share with sometimes hungry friends. And someday maybe we'll have dolls and tricycles. And maybe 2 kids, I guess it will. Guess it will depend. Yesterday I was in a river, I was on a rock in the middle of a river. I had water pouring all around me. I was crying out to God. I was standing at the top of the falls. I was saying, I was praying, you know, I was saying, I'd do anything if I could find a job. Okay, let's see. Who knows? Hey, this is Jeff, and this is a second part. I was on the first part of this video. I was looking at trying to take an input and route it through a couple of send it out to a compressor with a little bit of lift in the high end, because it's, you know, the mic doesn't, it's a ribbon mic, doesn't have that much high end, and then compress that, and then send it to another compressor with a side chain that is high passed pretty high, and so that it doesn't compress on every bass tone, or the compressor's not always on, really. Try to limit that a little bit, and then do a little bit of de-essing in a second compression stage. Came back in on track 4, had a little reverb and echo, and then sent it out to the mains to record it in order to try to investigate some of the different sounds and how I liked it. So that's what I have here, and I've played these tracks through this DigiCheck tool that's an EBU meter to set the levels to be approximately the same loudness. So this is the direct ribbon track. So that's the direct ribbon track. This is the return from the 2 compressors. Then I blended the direct ribbon track and the return from the 2 compressors into this track, which also has the reverb and delay. Hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do to make tomorrow better? Oh, you complain a lot, you know. You complain a lot, you know it's true. And I want you. I want So that's a begin to listen to the sound. If I turn on an EQ here in the spit of send, you can hear more of the tubby bassiness. It looks like I clipped that a little bit. Hopefully that will be alright.
I got visions in my head, visions what maybe a little house would it land up off in the mountain or the sea. And we got gardens and bicycles, you know, we got food to share with sometimes hungry friends. And someday maybe we'll have dolls and tricycles. And maybe 2 kids, I guess it will. Guess it will depend. Yesterday I was in a river, I was on a rock in the middle of a river. I had water pouring all around me. I was crying out to God. I was standing at the top of the falls. I was saying, I was praying, you know, I was saying, I'd do anything if I could find a job.
That's about all I got to show. Hope you liked it.